On Thursday night, January 14th, President-elect Joe Biden gave remarks on his nearly $2 trillion stimulus package. This stimulus bill would be the third relief package since March of last year, and it would be the second largest relief package of all time after the CARES Act. The bill is currently being developed and will need to be approved by the U.S. Congress, which will likely vote on it as early as February. Although the final bill has yet to be passed, we still know the key details of the stimulus package. According to Biden officials, this new bill is designed to be passed quickly with a more comprehensive recovery package to follow. The bill, and this video, consist of three parts. 1. $400 billion for public health. 2. $1 trillion in direct aid to families. 3. $440 billion for small businesses, states, and local governments. Part 1. $400 billion for public health. First and foremost, the bill provides $400 billion for the health crisis. This will include $20 billion for a national vaccination program. Thursday night, Biden stated he plans to vaccinate 100 million Americans in his first 100 days in office.
Tomorrow, I will lay out our vaccination plan to correct course and meet our goal of 100 million shots at the end of my first 100 days as president.
Furthermore, Biden's plan allocates $50 billion to expand testing capacities nationwide. To combat the health crisis, the new stimulus bill will also expand emergency paid leave and medical leave for parents with child care responsibilities. This section of the bill also includes nearly $200 billion for school funding. $130 billion will be provided for helping schools reopen, and an additional $35 billion will be provided for higher education and public institutions. Finally, the bill will fund more than 100,000 healthcare workers to carry out healthcare duties associated with the crisis. The bill also aims to combat healthcare disparities in underserved communities. Part 2. $1 trillion in direct aid to families. The next section of the bill focuses on providing direct assistance to struggling families. Perhaps the most anticipated component of this section will be $1,400 stimulus checks. This is a sizable increase from the $600 checks that were approved in late December as part of the second stimulus package. The direct aid section of the bill will also increase unemployment benefits to $400 per week, up from $300 a week in the December package. The enhanced benefits will last through September instead of mid-March, which was the case in the December package. These enhanced benefits will also be provided to those who have exhausted their benefits and those who do not qualify for traditional UI benefits such as gig workers. The direct aid will also allocate an additional $25 billion for rental assistance, on top of $25 billion passed in the December package. It will also allocate $5 billion to help people cover utilities and an additional $5 billion to find housing for those at risk of becoming homeless. Biden's plan will also aim to increase SNAP funding, enlarge the child tax credit, and increase the national minimum wage to $15 per hour. Part 3. $440 billion to small businesses, states, and local governments. The third section of the bill includes stimulus for small businesses. The bill would provide $15 billion in grants to small firms and allocate between $35 to $175 billion for small business loans. Biden is hoping to include $350 billion for state and local governments. This funding will likely be the most controversial aspect of the bill aside from the $15 minimum wage. Republicans would likely demand liability protections for firms in exchange for okaying state and local aid. Lastly, the bill would provide $20 billion for public transit systems, which is identical to the December bill. In addition to funding public transit, this section of the bill would also provide $20 billion for a wide range of support to tribal governments. Conclusion. This new bill is $1 trillion more than the December package and just below what the CARES Act amounted to. This is certainly an ambitious proposition, and changes are likely over the coming weeks. If you would like to see what's included in the recently passed stimulus bill, click this video appearing now. Thanks for watching our video. If you want more content like this each week, including any updates on the new stimulus bill, make sure to subscribe to our channel and hit the bell icon to get notifications.